What is going on, everyone? Trucker Venom Sting 234 back with you with a new video for our new drivers here at Night Transportation or at Night Refrigerated. So first of all, I want to say, guys, if you ever any of you are new to Night Transportation, first of all, I want to say welcome aboard. Now, I want to give a kind of a small walkthrough on how our KT mobile app works. So let's open that up. Now, usually the first thing that comes up is your loads, but we're going to skip that for now and go to the home page. Now, what the home page consists of is if you're currently dispatched on a load, it'll appear at the top of the screen underneath the tab Loads. Right now, I'm currently on a run to Tulsa, Arizona, to City of Industry, California. In that area, you're going to be looking at the send message, attached trailer, ETA, PTA update, scan documents, and authorization. Now you have this other area called View All Loads, so we'll click on that. And that'll show you all your previous loads that you have emptied out, or if you're on a pre-plan, it will show up right along with everything else on this screen. And it will say in the status bar saying pre-plan. Now, currently, mine is highlighted in this yellow bar off to the left, and it's saying that status is dispatched. Now, when you complete loads, like my three previous ones, it'll always say status empty. And if you're looking at these dollar signs that are currently in green on these two at the far bottom, or my most recent one that's currently in yellow. Now, what that entails means it's either you have been paid for that load, or it's in the process of being being processed to be paid is in yellow, or in another one it'll be purple that the documents are being put through. Now, the dollar sign for my current load is black, which means I'm not going to get paid for it yet because I haven't delivered it. So, if we go down here to the view history, you can look up pretty much every single load that you have done during your time. How far it goes back, I'm not precisely sure, but it seems it can go back very, very far. Let's see. Yeah, it doesn't really give you a time of year. It does. Actually, let's click on this one. Yeah, it doesn't say. Oh, well. So, let's click out of that. Go back again. And go back again. Now, right here is our Messages tab. Yeah. We'll go to View All Messages. Now, this is basically your area you want to be very familiar with. It shows all your current, most recent messages or your previous messages. How you differ from those is you look at the boldness of the lettering. Like, for example, this from KRM months, whatever it is, at 4:43 a.m. It is in a very and not as very bold as lettering. However, if we see any of these on the top, these are in a very thick or bold lettering, which means they have not been read yet. Now, if you go up to this very top one up here, I can't really click it right now, but it shows if you want to send a new message, and it has pretty much the same Zonar messages that you can send out. There are a few that are not up there, so you're not going to be able to send every single type of message from the app that you would do for the Zonar. So, what else we got here? Oh, the pencil looking thing is basically what you want to click on if you want to open all messages and mark them all as read, which will save you a bit of time to rummage through them. What the heck? Okay, so with that, we're going to exit out that. And right here, we have our hours of service. From there, you can click on... There's nothing really to click. I'm trying to press it and it does nothing. But that shows you what your current off-duty status is, your drive time availability. I have full clock, on-duty time available, which is full at 14. And last status update is 2/11/2020 at 12:12. And that's basically a rummage through that, how you can check your hours, what you have available, while not being in the driver's seat, or if you're picking up your load or dropping it off, you can double check how much time you got left on either drive time or on-time duty availability. The only thing you can't see is your 70. You're basically going to have to look at your Zonar through the electronic log area and see how much you got left on your 70. And you have to basically know how much you got left. So, from time to time, you're going to have this area called News, and right now it's really out of date. January 23rd, which is a Did You Know? So let's open that up. And it just basically gives you a Did You Know kind of deal. It's nothing too exciting, but still. It's always nice to have those every now and then. Let's go back and open this little tab right here. Now this black menu option has your home, is basically what you want to click on if you want to get to quick access. You got your home, loads bar, messages, driver portal, smart drive score, scan documents you've already sent, and settings. I would personally not use logout unless you're changing over to a different fleet. If you're changing over from refrigerated going to the dry side, or going to the port services. If you're a refrigerated driver, you're going over to dry, etc., etc., etc. That's the only time I would say is needed to log out, or if you're leaving the company altogether. But I don't think that's going to happen for a while for you new guys, since you just joined us. All right, so basically that's just the basic run through on how this app works. It's very simple. It's it's very simple. It's very self-explanatory. Oh, almost forgot. Now, if there's any of a time that you're going to scan a document, you have two options to do that. You can use the computers that you see inside our terminals or our truck stops. However, the one way that is much easier for any driver with the company to do it with is through this app. It's much faster and it's much more convenient for us. So basically, when you're done scanning documents, you'll be seeing this. It's basically a storage area for any documents you have scanned of your bill of ladings from your previous runs. And let me open this up and give you an example. Now, as soon as you're done with scanning it and it goes through, you'll be giving a confirmation number. Is right up on this left top corner. Under it is the order number, and delivered at bar is January 31st at 4:29 p.m. And let's click on the bill of lading, and it brings this up. Now, this is basically a black and white version of the document itself. However, you can show the original by clicking the Show Original. It will bring this up as soon as it does. There we go. It'll show everything that's needed for you to get your pay done. It shows on the upper right-hand corner of seal intact, when it was received, and the signature of who got it. And that's basically a very simple way to put how our document scanning works. Now, if there's ever a time that you do a T-call, I'll bring one of those up. Like I said, it has the confirmation order number delivered on, but the difference is that you will be using what is our driver receipts for a T-call. Now, the basics of this is you want to put in your trip number, your quantity, weight, seal number, temperature if you're with the refrigerated fleet, trailer number, tractor number, and the driver's name right there. And not all of this is filled out. You don't really need everything to be perfect, as long as everything's scanned in, especially your trip number, and everything else has been put through correctly. Everything should turn out fine the way it should be. Now let's get rid of all of this. Jeez, dude. But basically, that's really what the delivery receipt is about. If you ever do a T-call, if you're switching trailers with another driver, or you're dropping off a loaded trailer for another driver to take. So, yeah, guys, basically, now I could say this has been a run through of how our app works. So, guys, if you ever need any more information, I'm pretty sure that Night Transportation can always give you help with this. I have more videos coming up with other driver-related apps. I've already got a few of them up. One for Weigh My Truck and Trucker Path. Guys, if you ever want to check those out, go check out my channel and rummage through those, and it'll just give you a brief run-through on how these apps work. Guys, thank you so much. Be sure to like, subscribe, favorite, share, the whole 9 yards, and I'll catch you guys on the road.